Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, and I am bringing you guys my Send Me Eggs video for my Blaze Black 2 Egglocke. Now, if you do not know what an Egglocke is, I will have the rules in the video description. I'm not going to go over them because this is my third Egglocke, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have been with me through like at least my second Egglocke, my Blaze Black 1 Egglocke. So I'm sure you guys know what an Egglocke is. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Send Me Eggs, or what? Jump into the Send Me Eggs? No, we're gonna jump into how you guys can send me eggs so I can use them in the Egglocke. So first, let me go over a few things, and then I will go ahead and show you guys how to make an egg. So number one, please do not send me any legendary Pokemon. Number two, please send the lowest form of the Pokemon possible. Okay, let's take for example Meryl. Now Meryl can hatch from an egg, but Meryl is not the lowest form of the evolutionary family. The lowest form is Azurill, so I want an Azurill. If I get a Meryl, I will not use it because that is not the lowest form. Okay, so send me the lowest form possible. One more thing, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to limit the number of eggs you can send to 1. So if you send me 2 eggs, I'm only going to choose 1 of them. Okay, so be sure you send me the Pokemon that you want to see me use or you want me to use. So 1 egg, that means that, you know, a lot more people can send me eggs and my inbox will be completely and totally destroyed, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna try to get to at least you know, 8-9 boxes. Last time I went to 13 and I didn't even get through I didn't even get through like a box, or like, no, I got through like maybe a box and a half, and I had like 10 boxes left. You know, that math is completely and totally incorrect, but you know, fuck math, because math sucks. Anyway, so with that being said, yeah, 1 egg per subscriber, per person who watches this video and sends me an egg. So now with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into making an egg. So what you're gonna need the black and white Pokedex, which I will have that linked in the video description from Sarah B. Also, there will be Pokegen. The download link to Pokegen will be in the video description as well. Along with that, there will be a documentation of Black 2 and White 2 and the changes in the abilities of the Pokemon, because some Pokemon had their abilities changed. As you guys noticed in Blaze Black 1, if you watched me play that, some Pokemon had their abilities completely changed, like Chandelure had Levitate and stuff like that. I'm not really sure what the changes are, but you can just check the documentation that I will be leaving in the video description. So be sure to check the video description. So with that, now let's go ahead and jump into making an egg. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna choose our Pokemon. You guys already know me. I make the same Pokemon over and over and over and over again. I'm gonna make an Egglocke because I know Egglocke like the back of my hand in terms of making it in Pokegen. So we're gonna make Egglocke. So also I'm gonna try to make a shiny Egglocke. So let's see if I can make a shiny Egglocke. Nickname. Be sure to, you know, nickname the Pokemon, or nickname the egg that you want me to nickname the Pokemon. So I'm just gonna name this thing Ellie because, you know, I want to name it Ellie because I can. And we're gonna go ahead and hit this check mark right here. Okay, cool. Experience, we're gonna leave that at 0. Level, we're gonna leave that at 1. Nature. Now, if you know all about natures and stuff, you can go ahead and give the Pokemon a very beneficial nature if you want. If you don't know anything about natures, just give them any kind of nature you want, but please just don't, like, I don't know what it was with the last Egglocke, but I had gotten a lot of adamant Pokemon and that was garbage. Like adamant Ninetales, who runs that? No one. Okay, so be sure, you know, if you give them a nature, just give them a random nature, but don't leave it on adamant. Like, just don't leave it on adamant. So with Egglocke, you know, since Egglocke is going to be an Electivire, I want to give it a jolly nature because I want a fast Electivire. Now, held items. If the Pokemon requires an an item to evolve, give them that item. Okay, since Egglocke or Electabuzz needs an Electrizer to evolve into an Electivire, I'm gonna give it the Electrizer. If it doesn't require an item to evolve, you don't need to you know, give them an item. Happiness. keep the happiness at 0, okay? Because with this means that the egg will hatch with a single step. Now I will probably have some sort of egg hatching code in the emulator, but this is just just to double check. Please keep the happiness at 0. This way the egg will immediately hatch as soon as I take one step. Okay, now ability. Now this is when you're gonna have to check the documentation in the description to see if the ability of the Pokemon changed. You can also try to check Cerebi. Some Pokemon abilities have been changed, some have not. You're just gonna have to check and see if their abilities have changed. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. You can give them their natural ability, you can give them their hidden ability, you can give them the ability that is in the documentation that is in the video description. With Egglocke, I'm gonna go ahead and give Egglocke the static ability because that is its natural ability, and I prefer that over Vital Spirit, which is its hidden ability. Okay, so form, we don't do that. Country, just leave the country what it is. Origin, you can leave that blank, or you can put black 2. Oh yeah, also I totally forgot. Make sure you go up to options and make sure your target game is black 2 and white 2. Okay, make sure that's your target game, not black and white, not heart, gold, soul, silver, but black 2 and white 2. It should automatically be set to black 2 and white 2. Just letting you guys know that but it should automatically be set to that. Anyway, we got the origin. Shiny leaf, leave that alone. Male or female, let's make it a female. We're gonna go and we're gonna try to make this a shiny. This way, if you want to send me a shiny Pokemon, you can. So we're gonna make that shiny, and we're gonna click on egg and make this thing an egg. So now that we have all this set, make sure everything is correct. You got your Egglocke here, we got Ellie, we got the nickname here, the experience is 0, the level is 1, the nature is a beneficial nature or not, whatever, or neutral, whatever it is. Held item, if they need an item to evolve, they have that item. Ability, make sure you check for the abilities, the correct abilities. Make sure you keep the happiness at 0 because I want to be able to take one single step and the egg will hatch. And then make sure everything else down here is checked. If you don't care about shiny Pokemon, you don't need to worry about the shiny part, but if you want to try to make it shiny, go for it. So let's go ahead and go to place Met. Place Met, you can keep the location blank if you want. It doesn't really matter what you put. I'm just going to put the first city here because let's just do that. It doesn't matter. The Pokeball, you can keep the Pokeball the same. I'm just going to put it in a Pokeball just because I can. Level, we're going to change that to 1. Encounter, we're gonna go ahead and change the encounter to Egg Pal Park Event Honey Tree, and this as egg should already be checked. So now that we have this set, let's go to stats. Now if you know about IVs and EVs, then please feel free to fill this out how you want. That's still within legal means, so max 31 IVs, and make sure the EV total is 510. Okay, do not exceed 510, because if you do, I probably won't be able to tell, but yeah, just please do not exceed 510. I want to keep these Pokemon completely legal, okay? Because in the last Egglocke, someone sent me like a Dano, and it had like 255 EVs in every single stat, and I was like, what in the world is this thing? Like that, like the High Dragon was just way hacked, like really illegal. So please keep them legal. I'm just gonna randomize the IVs until I get a good set of IVs that I want. Ooh, that was a good set, and I just completely skipped past it. Ooh, this is good. 27 attack, 26 speed. That's great. If you want to fill out the EVs, you can. You don't have to. I'm just gonna go ahead and go 250. Ooh, that was bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and go 252 in attack and then 252 in speed because I want my Electivire to be a fast physical attacker. So 252 attack, 252 speed. If you don't know about EVs, leave that alone. But if you know about EVs and you know about the Pokemon that you want to send me, feel free to fill them out the way you want. So now that you have that, let's go to attacks. With attacks, you're gonna want to go to Cerebi. You're gonna want to go to the Black and White Pokedex. Be sure you can give them all egg moves if you want. You can give them level 1 moves, egg moves, whatever. Just be sure that everything is legal, okay? Be sure everything is legal. So I know for a fact that on level 1, Egglocke gets quick attack and leer, and I know that also for a fact it gets ice punch as an egg move. So you know, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing quick attack. I'm gonna go ahead and give it leer. If you do not know what the level 1 moves are, the level 1 moves are the moves that have a dash on them. Okay, those are level 1 moves. Okay, so we got quick attack, we got leer, and we're gonna go ahead and give them an egg move, ice punch. So let's go ahead and give her ice punch, and that is it for attacks because I really don't too much care about the 4th move. So we have all of this. We have the attacks, we have the stats, and we have the place met. The original trainer, we don't care about this because it's just going to change to my name anyway because the egg hatched from, my game. So it's going to just change to me, so it doesn't really matter. So this doesn't matter. We have the attacks, we have the stats, we have the place met. So now all we need to do is the PID, and we can go ahead and make the egg. So you're going to click on this F right here. Now, we want this to be a shiny. If you don't want it to be shiny, you can just hit search and hit OK and then save, and then you can wait to save your egg when I get to saving the egg. But if you wanted to make it shiny, here's how you're gonna do it. Now, if you don't know how to work this over here, don't even worry about this. But if you want to know, if you want to keep the IVs that you have maxed at, if you want to keep them at the same, like let's say you had like all 31 down here, okay, and you want to keep them at all 31, you're gonna put an equal sign here. If you don't care which ones change, you're going to keep them at a minus sign. I want to keep my attack IVs at 27 and my speed IVs at 26, so I put equal signs there. And then everything else can change accordingly. I do not care. If you're going to make it shiny, you're going to click on this and you're going to go down to change shiny, and then you're going to click on the shiny box. It should be like marked this way. You're going to click it once to empty it, click it twice to leave a check mark. Okay, so and with that should be equal. Everything should be all good, and so you're gonna hit on search, and then it should find you a PID. You click on that, you hit OK, and then your egg should be ready to be saved. So in order to save your egg, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and click on set because I need to set the egg here in my own personal save file so I can show you guys that it works. But in order for you to save your egg, you're gonna go to File, you're gonna go to Save Pokemon from Tabs, and since you're only gonna be saving me 1 egg, you only have to worry about sending me only 1 egg or saving 1 egg, and you don't have to you don't save it in the battery file and send me the battery file. I'm not gonna be taking any battery files, okay? I'm only gonna be taking .pkm files, okay? So be sure you do this part, okay? All right. So file name, just leave the name, name it the name that you nicknamed it. So I nicknamed it Ellie, so name it whatever you nicknamed your Pokemon, and hit on save, and it should save to wherever you saved it. Make sure you save it on your desktop, just so it's a lot easier to find it. But yeah, with that, your egg should be made, and you should be able to send it to me through my email. I'm just going to show you guys that my egg does in fact work. If it's not shiny, then it's not shiny. If it is shiny, then that's cool. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am here in the game, and if we check my party, I have an egg here. So we have Ellie, the egg, and Electrizer, and it should be ready to hatch. And it should hatch, if we did it correctly, into a shiny Egglocke. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed up this hatching process, and that is not shiny. Huh? Are you serious? Aw. Oh man, what? It's not shiny. Dang, I thought I made it correct this time. I thought I made it correctly this time. Well, I didn't. It's cool though. It is totally fine. This is basically how you do it. That's how you send me an egg. If I figure out how to make a shiny egg, I will let you guys know. But with that is how you make an egg, and that lets you know that the egg does in fact work in this game. So yeah, be sure to send me only 1 egg. Be sure to send me a .pkm file, My email will be in the video description as well. Be sure to check the video description because everything will be in the video description. If you ask me a question and I've already answered it in this video, I'm not going to answer your question, okay? So I feel like the most common question will be something about egg moves. Give them as many egg moves as you want, as long as it's all legal, okay? As long as they're legal, you know, give them as many egg moves as you want. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and head out. So I will see you guys later, and I hope to receive a lot of eggs from you guys. I will leave this video up for maybe a week or so, or just until I fill up boxes. Once I fill up boxes, then I will you know, close this and I will start the Egglocke. So yeah, peace.